Good morning, motherfuckers. It is I, your main motherfucker, Mr. Late Night Saturday, sleeping church on Sunday. This is Mr. Murky motherfucking Monday. This is where we left off in Act 1 and where we pick up in Act 2. To be quite honest, I'm surprised there is even an Act 2 at this point. It has been rough. It's been extremely difficult for me the last couple weeks, and it has been rough really since Easter. I lost someone that I really loved in Easter, and shortly after that I got extremely sick, and it was very difficult getting back on track. And then when I got back on track, something recently knocked me off my track, and I can't even find no rails. I can't even find all the pieces of the train. But I'm trying to get this thing moving the best way that I can. And, to be quite honest with you, I haven't had any real motivation to be creative, let alone try and make a video. It's been difficult, It isn't something that, I feel that I am enduring anything in a different way than anyone else would endure loss. But it's, for me, it's a little more difficult this time around. I was preparing to do things in this art world that made me have long questions about things that took some short, simple answers to figure out. And once I sort of got those answers, I knew what it was that I needed to do. Maybe I'm going to sound a little ugly for some people here right now, but I just got to a point where I got tired of pleasing other people with my art. I did tattoos for 20 years. That whole job is taking your artistic talent and trying to please someone else, and that's a very hard task to do. It's very difficult to try to bring out of what someone has in their mind, filter it through my mind, and then apply it to their skin forever. That's locking someone into their own idea through my head, and then I have to please them, They have to look at that every day for the rest of their life, and then just paintings in general or books, whatever it is that I've done artistically, it was always really for someone else's eye. Here's something for your eye, And finally, I just got to a point where I realized that I needed to paint for me. Maybe I said this last time out or what have you, but, this isn't about me trying to teach someone how to paint. So you can see that I altered the colors and I altered the speed, and, I'm going to do things differently with this. I'm not necessarily even going to show the video in the order that I painted it, if I finish it at all. I just realized that this is something that I started, and the intention is still there. And so I managed to paint a little tiny bit, and I figured I'd go ahead and share it with you. Hopefully there'll be a third act. I can't promise you guys anything right now at this point, but I can say this, at some point in time or another, I know that I'm going to come back out here in this shed, and I'm going to pick up some paint, I'm going to pick up a brush, and I'm going to attack a canvas. At some point, I know that I'll do that. Whether or not I film it and decide that I want to share it with you and put it up on this channel and all that, that's another, apple to drop from that tree. I can say this, I have been very frustrated with YouTube lately. Even someone I know tells me YouTube is garbage, But, part of me feels like, this is something that has always been a part of me to do something like this. And so, who knows? Maybe it will stay. Maybe, there will be an Act 3. I would simply suggest that, keep posted, check up on me. If you know who I am, if you know where I am, check me out, man. See if I'm okay, because, I haven't really been lately. And, if you got a kind word, leave it in the comments. I promise you this. At some point in time or another, I will finish this painting. Whether you see it in the process or whether you see it when it's done, who knows? Like I said, stick around. Eventually I'll get this train on its wheels. Here I did a little bit just to do something to make sure I kept it going. Painted a couple little things here. Didn't show you everything that I painted, but this is a reminder of where we started at Act 1, where we picked up today in Act 2. Ah! And this is where we are right now. At some point in time, I'll touch it up and hit it up again. See you around in Act 3, maybe.